Really glad to see it. We're starting to get more disclosures from Dish as they kind of open up their plans and allow us to see what they're going to be doing. We've got some introspective look into their business operations and how they're going to be operating postpaid. Obviously, we're very concerned about that. That's our main point of interest here. But they're also going to be doing some stuff in business and enterprise, and that can get us excited too. Let's take a look at these two elements here. Both stories can be found on fiercewireless.com, and I do believe one is from Monica Alvin, the other from Linda Hardesty. We'll start there first. Dish eyes future profits from private wireless. All right, so this one in particular is interesting because Dish just had this huge investor day, and Dish is trying their best to explain to investors why they should sink their teeth in and invest more money and stick with Dish through this kind of early onset of their network build and their business model. And according to Dish, the number is that the private networking industry in, I think by 2025, is going to produce $30 billion in revenue, and Dish is going to be in on that 30 billion at a tune of 20%. So essentially, 1/5 of the industry is going to run through the Dish network, wireless 5G network. All right, so that's really good. One could surmise that a private network, anything enterprise, is quite profitable, and it's very consistent, and it's contractual, and those types of things are very reliable forms of revenue. So this is music to the investor's ear. All right, so the way they're going to be doing this, it says here, three different ways that Dish can actually generate revenue. One, it can lease its CBRS spectrum to enterprises, and then they can set up their own private network. So they're essentially just like subleasing their spectrum out there for people to use. They can also offer 5G network as a service. That's what they're building, right? They're building out a 5G network. They can do small cells, macros, whatever the enterprises want. And then the last one is use network slicing within its private networks as a service. So that would be kind of the 5G advantage, the standalone 5G services that the other legacy carriers can't do at this moment in time. Of course, they will move in that direction, but that's something we're probably going to see more on a substantial basis next year. And they're still going to be operating NSA networks, and they're still going to be operating LTE networks. That's something Dish does not have to bother with, to their advantage, most definitely. So end-to-end slices, being able to really monetize their network as a service. This is essentially what Verizon wants to do. But the Dish advantage is they don't have an old LTE network to worry about and maintain. They're just going to go all out 5G, put all their assets and all their efforts into it, and then just divvy up the network and sell the network and build out network elements for people to use in the enterprise space and private wireless. So this is big for them. I want to go ahead and actually look at this story now. Dish teases the launch of a postpaid Boost Infinite. So I kind of alluded to this in yesterday's video, and I'm sure a lot of you are looking for more answers. And there are definitely more questions, but we got some insight from Boost from their investors, right? This investor conference that they held. Okay, so this is Boost Infinite. This is essentially going to be what they do for postpaid over with Dish. Here are some of the talking points from the Las Vegas Investor Conference. The term unlimited was thrown around, and we saw what Boost Mobile has become. We've seen it going from an unlimited plan to now like 35 gigs of usage and then getting throttled down to 2G or 3G speed. And the Dish EVP, Executive Vice President of Retail, Steven Stokels, spoke to this. He was quoted as saying, "I'm not here to slam unlimited plans. Unlimited is here to stay. And the days of having to watch your data consumption are long gone. Americans like the flexibility they get with unlimited plans." That's all true. People want unlimited plans, even if they only use 10 gigs. Even if some months they use 20, some months 50, maybe one month they use 100, and then the following month they use 9 gigs. They want the unlimited. They're used to it. They know it. That's what they want. All right. So the unlimited situation, moving away from an unlimited plan wouldn't really make sense. Their choice or decision is to go completely, fully, truly unlimited on-device data with no slowing downs, no deprios, no thresholds, no caps for usage, no caps of speed. Whatever they have, they're giving it to you, and they're selling it for $30 a month. All right, now where that ends up, we don't know. That's kind of like their introductory price for like the early onset, early adopters. and Dish has a limited number of phones. But the one thing that Dish is really going to be pushing is a completely digital format. And what they mean by this digital platform is they want to kind of attack the entire business segment from a digital way. So this to me sounds like they're going to move to things like eSIM. They're going to try to do something maybe with like cryptocurrency. I know that every time you engage or interact with the Project Genesis app, there's ways to get prizes and be awarded by collecting points or tokens, and some of those are, cryptocurrency related. They're exploring some unique and differentiating features that the other carriers simply have not kicked the door down on. So they can disrupt on pricing, they can disrupt on features, they can disrupt on experience, they can disrupt on app integration. Could somebody take unutilized data and then turn that into some kind of like helium experience? I I I think like the possibilities are endless. Again, because they are not strapped to this old legacy process, this old way of thinking where things have always been done a certain way, and that's what carriers do. They don't have to adopt any of that. They could just take the Boost Infinite, the name recognition, the notoriety, say, hey, clearly we do wireless. That's what we do. We're Boost, right? But introduce it as something different, offer a different type of experience, and make it unique and separate themselves from the rest of the marketplace. So instead of just looking at Dish Wireless and Boost Infinite as, just fulfilling some kind of regulation need, they can actually compete. The expectation is that they get to 30 to 40 million customers. Who knows what that looks like in terms of enterprise versus consumer. But already we know we got a competitive price. We know we got to get more markets launched. I'm excited about it. And there's a lot of endless possibilities for Boost, Infinite, and Dish Wireless. I'm excited about it. And the network is exciting. The SA5G piece, all that network slicing, all the things kind of spoke to with the private networking. There's a lot there. I'm more optimistic than most. I'm not gonna slice it any other way. I am one of the more optimistic people when it comes to Dish, only because I do realize it's 2022, and at some point, the mobile network operators have to change. They've been doing things the same way for a long time. And I know a lot of you think like, T-Mobile, they're innovative and they're uncarrier. They're a traditional carrier. They're not doing anything different, unique, or innovative in terms of the marketplace. Yeah, they compete fiercely, but being competitive is not being innovative. They're not innovating pricing. They're not innovating features. It's all pretty much the same stuff getting recycled between the other three carriers. Dish can actually do some unique things. Again, I'm optimistic more so than most. But where are you guys at with this? You excited for any of this? The postpaid business, the Boost Infinite branding, how they're going to do things. What do you guys think they could do to make themselves different and distinguish themselves? Thoughts and opinions, welcome down below. You are the voice of the people of the SMT Nation. Let your voice be heard. Please do like, share, and subscribe for more videos like this. Turn on the bell notifications to never miss an upload. Links are in the description for my Patreon page, my email, and my Twitter handle if you want to engage with the community that way. Thanks so much for watching. Thank you for engaging, being a part of the community. We will see you all in the next video. Peace.